Hey everyone, glad that you're here to visit us again. As you can see, or maybe not quite see, but I'm in the church that I'm working on and building, and it's amazing. I got a great staff, and they follow me around and said, "Dwight, we got to do another filming. People want to know what's going on." So they got me just long enough to sit me down, and I wanted to share some things. I think it's important to keep you all abreast of what's going on, and I love the feedback that I'm getting and we're getting here at Remnant Publications. I really appreciate it. So keep watching, keep sharing with your friends, and keep sending those prayer requests in. We're getting some prayer requests. Man, I want you to know this world is a hurting world, and there really is power in prayer. So make sure you keep sending those prayer requests and praises. We love praises because that encourages people that are discouraged. And the other thing is, which we're getting them, if you have questions, you want to know something that we can answer, we're happy to help any way that we can. So anyway, kudos to all of you that are participating and those that have been helping. We really think that's amazing, and we know it's helping lots and lots of people out there. Okay, this offer that I shared, probably it's been 3 weeks or so ago. I can't remember. Time flies for me. But anyway, The Longest Protest, the booklet that I wrote, which I think is a nice little booklet. It's a great sharing booklet. We've had quite a lot of feedback on that. So just, we're going to extend another week, at least, maybe more. So, you know, just share, give us a praise or a prayer request, and who knows, maybe you'll be one of the ones that get The Longest Protest for free. We'll make sure that you get it. But it's been going amazingly. And so don't think that you're not going to get something. Maybe you don't this time. But the one thing that you know you'll get when you share Jesus wherever, then that's part of a reward, something that will never rust and fall away. So let's keep working to help a lost and dying world. Okay, I'd like to read a response from our Facebook videos, what I'm doing right now. And I wasn't even sure we'd get responses from the videos, but we're getting quite a few, so that's exciting to me. I think it's neat. Here's one. I'm just going to read one. It says from Jose. It says, "I'm very thankful that Dwight has been doing videos updating all of us on what's happening at Remnant Publications. I agree wholeheartedly that the Lord uses simple things like giving away literature to save souls. That is why I share as much as I can." Well, Jose, thank you so much. Everybody needs to share, but with this letter, thank you, and keep doing it. We never will know sometimes on this side of the planet, before we go to heaven, how much a smile to someone, sharing that you care, and especially giving a book away, a free little book that will help. So keep it up. It goes on, it says, "That is why I share as much as I can by every means that I can, with as many as I can, like Dwight recommends that we do. Thank you for the encouragement. I ask that you pray that the Lord help me to be faithful to him and to share him no matter what my circumstances are," and we will certainly keep that in prayer. "I also ask that you pray for my family. We need a lot of prayer. Like Dwight mentioned in his last video, I too believe that we're living in the last days. I pray that we all prepare. I desire so much that the Lord come quickly, and I believe that it won't be long before he does." Excuse me. And you know, all you have to do is see this wherever you're at around the world, in the United States. It's not working. I was just talking to somebody yesterday that used to be a Seventh-day Adventist and doesn't even go to church now. But I just said, how is your life working out? How do you think the world's working out without God? And he just shook his head, a young person. And so I've been praying for this person. So it's a mess. So we just need to keep praying for each other, and it won't last long. It says, "May we be faithful with the Lord that is placed in our charge to help him come soon. I believe that Remnant Publications, like many other ministries, has been called for such a time as this. May you all be faithful with what the Lord has called you to do. As I close, may I request a copy of the book, The Longest Protest? I'd like to read it. Thank you and God bless." Jose, you're going to get one. We're going to get you a free booklet. If we haven't sent it, it will be. Okay, and then I want to just jump into a response for Ministry of Healing books that we got out. It says, "We are very thankful for the books, the Ministry of Healing, sent to Bourne Seventh-day Adventist Church in the Commonwealth of Dominica. To date, we have distributed almost all the books and this was part of our evangelistic thrust in the village of Moore Park, Dominica. We are very thankful for the assistance given so that God's word can continue to be heard. And then I don't know if they're going to be able to show this on Facebook or not, but there were a few pictures that were attached, and I don't have them right here with me. And this was written by a member of the Bourne SDA Church. Okay, that's just a couple that I have. Now I want to jump into the Sabbath resources real quick here. I think this is pretty good. I've got a couple that I'd like to read to you. You know, we have so many great ones, and we can't get to everybody because you probably would just get bored of hearing. But I want you to know I don't get bored reading these prayer requests and praises and some of these responses. It's amazing. It says here, I printed up copies and included them in our Sabbath bulletins. They were well received. So see, that's just another thing that y'all can do. You can take a copy and get them in your bulletins and get people involved, because there's nothing like handing a piece of literature to a friend or sharing Jesus some way, somehow. And it's important, especially in the last days that we're living. Here's another one. Oh, by the way, this says, God bless you, Denise. So thank you, Denise. Very, very good thinking. It says, okay, I was looking forward to a Bible game activity. I also forwarded them to my grandchildren, 7, 12, and 16, for a Sabbath recreation or Sabbath Eve Friday as part of our Sabbath worship. Thank you and blessings, Marshall. Now, I want you to know that we have been calling this Sabbath resources, but we did get a person that wrote in, and they mentioned that well, resources, are you trying to sell things on the Sabbath? Excuse me. And no, absolutely not. You know, you might see a book or something there, but your job is not to buy it on the Sabbath. Your job is to see what missionary work can be done. Just like if you're in church, a lot of times I go to churches and I'll share a great book that we just got done, but I'm not asking people to buy it on the Sabbath. So anyways, this is now going to be called, instead of Sabbath resources, Sabbath activities. So anyway, that's why we're changing. We just want to make sure we don't offend anybody that we need to. And I thought it was good that the person that wrote in, because resource does maybe like you're trying to sell some resources. But anyway, Sabbath activities. Okay? Okay. Now, I want to keep you up on a couple of books. I've already mentioned them to you. And the first one is the devotional right here. I don't know, let's see, okay? Yeah, sometimes I hold this way up here and over here. Can you see that? Are you getting dizzy yet? Okay, I'll try to be. They keep telling me, point it down, okay? Okay, can you see this? Prepare for the last days. This is a tremendous, tremendous devotional. It's a yearly devotional. I think it's going to be out in October. We're reading the saw proofs, which mean that we've got everything sent back. We're looking at everything to make sure there's not the mistakes. So it's getting close, and it is an awesome, awesome book. So you need this. This is something to read at your family worship table in the morning, or in your quiet time, or in the evening with your families. And it's a tremendous book to share, because it's about the last days, and we're certainly living in those last days. And I know that you all know that. So don't forget about this, and we'll keep giving some updates. And what I might do from time to time in the next couple weeks, I might take a paragraph or two and read out of this devotional, so you can see some of the dates and what we've got. Okay. Okay, I've told you about this book that probably we're printing it right now. Okay, printing it right now. Life Sketches of Paul. This book was originally written years ago. It's written by Ellen White, and we just got through with this book at our staff worships at Remnant. We have a staff worship every morning, and this, you know what? I won't say it's the best book, but you know, this goes through the New Testament. You know, basically from Acts, pretty much most of the way through. It doesn't cover Revelation, but it's the travelings and the trials that Paul went through, and it's so good. And this will be out. In fact, I don't even know. You might be able to be getting orders on it right now. But I think that's a pretty cool picture, and it's going to be a great book. So get it, share it, get 2 or 3 of them, get 10 of them. Okay, okay. Don't forget about these social media platforms that we have. Everybody has, but we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Google Plus, Pinterest, and probably more that I can't think of. But make sure that you look at the bottom as this is going on. You can, I think, click on share or a prayer request or praise. So do it right while we're talking right now. Let us know what's going on in your area, or maybe what your needs might be as far as prayer requests, or maybe you have a neat idea, just like what was that? Was that Marshall that I thought was really good? I'm just going to read that. No, it wasn't Marshall. Oh, that was good too. And Marshall sent the Sabbath activities to the grandchildren. But I thought this was really great from Denise, where it says that I printed copies and included them in my Sabbath bulletin. So give us some ideas. Maybe you've got some neat things that would help other people to get more literature out, and we would love to hear that. Okay. Okay. One other thing, I just want to remind you before I leave. I got to get back to work, and we're finishing this church. You know, I think this is going to be ready around the 2nd week in October. And I've been working on this thing with others in the church for almost 2 years, because it's just on the weekends. It's a huge project. You saw some pictures. Maybe we'll go through it again another week, because I just kind of like showing what we're doing and what you can do to help out. And everybody can be a part of the gospel, whether you're using a hammer or whether you're using anything else. Okay? So make sure you share those prayer requests, praises, and your comments, and witnessing stories. And also, right now, as things are going on with this hurricane that's going to be heading into the Carolinas, they have said that it could dump almost 30 inches, almost 3 foot of rain. And we need to pray for everybody there. You know, there is power in prayer. So let's do that, okay? Okay, until next week, hang in there and don't put it off.